like how we can create a user, how we can give the permission, how we can like change the profiles, okay, and how we can assign that profile to the user, how we can change the resource value as per the requirement, okay. So you just need to know the command, how we can create a profile, how we can search a profile. So if you want to search, then you just need to uh, 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 open db underscore profiles views one. Okay, so from the db underscore profiles, you will get the profiles name and their resources and the resources limit, everything you will get it by that command one. Okay, and by using alter, you can change the resources limit as per the requirement. So this is the like user and profiles management. Okay. So we have seen in the user and profile, we have seen like how to create a user, how to assign the default table space, how to assign the default temporary table space, how to give the permission to the user, how to create a profile, how to assign a profile to the user, how to lock and unlock the user, how to expire, means if account is expired and locked, then how we can unlock that user, and how to assign that profile, how to change the profile resources and everything. Okay. So these are the command related to the user and profiles by use. Okay. So now what we will see, I will show you the flashback recovery by this time, and in the evening time, I will be free in the evening. So I will take the session for the data pump. So at this time we will see the flashback recovery one. Okay. So basically, flashback was uh, used in the Oracle older version. Now we have the data pump for logical backup. Now we have the RMAN to take the database backup, and by using RMAN and all, we can we can perform the complete recovery. Okay. So for flashback, basically why we are using the flashback, suppose we are going to perform a database upgrade. Suppose means there is a multiple activity. So it's up to the client on which way they want to go. Like if suppose we are going to perform a DRD, okay. Client, it's up to the client on which way they want to go. They want to go with the RMAN backup, or they want to go with the export import backup, or they want to go with the what we can see, like you can just you can just see the or we can search the current SCN of the database, and then we can perform the whatever the activity you want to perform, and you have the a particular SCN number before the activity. So if there is something happen in your database, so you can recover your database, or you can reinstate your database up to that STN number. Whatever the status was on that STN number, your database will be come on that STN number. Means like will become the or will get the status, or will have the status up to that STN number one. Okay. Suppose your database at your at 9:30, your database having all the data and everything, and then after 9:30 you want to perform something in the database. Okay, you are going to perform, or you are going to test something. So what you will do, either you will fetch the current STN number, what is the STN number at this time, okay, and just put that STN number with means like with in your record, okay, and then you will perform in your database. And suppose after that client is saying, no, I don't want this data, I just we have performed for testing purpose. Now you just reinstate your database, or you just recover your database up to 930, whatever the status up to 930. So I want the database status only that point only. So either you can like create a like we can say uh, either you can like we can have a current SCN number, or you can have the time stamp, or you can create a what we say that I forgot the name, uh, restore point, okay. These are the things. Means like we can recover, or we can recover a database by using that SCN number. We can recover the database up to by using the time stamp. We can recover the database by using restore point. Okay. So so these are the like usage of your flashback. But means like on the production, or means like it depend on the client requirement on which way they want to go. If they want to go with the export import or armament, so you can't do anything. You can't go with your decision. You always go with the client decision, okay. So it depend on the client requirement. So for the flashback, we can like say for flashback recovery, we need to we need to uh, uh, look for the flashback status. Each flashback status is on or off in the database. So how we can see? How we can see by using $dollar database view. Okay, describe. I have requested for remote access. Okay. So first, what we need to look for, we need to see the flashback status. So how we can see from $dollar database. So we have connected to the user, so that's why it's not giving the $dollar list. So we need to connect to the sys user. Now we can see the user. Now sys. Now again we try to execute this value. So this is the value of $dollar database. Okay. So this is the here we can see. So one column name is flashback on. Okay. So select name, open underscore mode, flashback underscore on from dollar database. No, sorry. So here you can see it's showing no. Okay. So
Yeah.
it your database flashback is off, disabled. So how to enable? By using alter database flash flashback on. Okay. It's also before the enabling the flashback, also you need to look the DB recovery size. Okay.
Okay.
So here we have around 8 GB of space. Okay. And this is the DB recovery like location. But always remember,
Okay.
if you are going to enable the flashback recovery, so always remember you need to have the much space in the DB recovery file disk. Okay. If you will have a very less space, and it's also depend on your database transaction. Okay. So what type of transaction, how slowly or how fast or how much transaction happening in your database. So it also depend on your database transactions, your database size, your DB recovery file date size. So if you are going to perform something, then always remember you have much space in the DB recovery file date. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have before that we flashback status is no. Now again we will check, and now here we can see the flashback is enabled. Okay. So what we will do? We will connect to the user one. Okay. So what I will do? I will connect to the user one.
Sometimes in our office company, they are doing some activity by like bug fix activity like that. So they are taking a disabling job from GC. So
Which
before that, they
activity
are
you are saying?
downtime activity on production.
Uh,
Like so, they ask you to uh, take this flashback on and create restore point.
okay.
Uh, so we are performed, but actually knowledge I don't have. Just they are performing. I also watching it. So first step they are told to take one time like export we are doing.
Mhm.
So after exporting, we are creating restore point, and we also talking that MRP is there, no? MRP.
So MRP is for like if you are having the DR database.
Production. Yeah, they told to go production, and we have DR stop the sorry, DR you have to stop the MRP,
Mhm.
and after that they told to create the restore point and flashback, enable the flashback. Then again they told to again enable the MRP like that they're saying that. The things I know. That's it.
Actually, what happened now? Like if you are having the physical standby, okay. So
Ah,
what
yes,
they do, if suppose you are going to perform something on your production, okay.
right.
Already you know that your DR database is synced with the primary, okay.
Ah, right.
So you have break the syncing in between the primary and DR,
Yes,
right? And then after what you will do, like you will perform something on your production. If
yes, right.
suppose something will happen on your production, okay,
Yeah.
so suppose production database will get cracked, okay. So now you have the your DR database,
Yes.
okay. So that is your one of the backup because
Right.
you have whatever the before the activity or before the trigger your any changing command, you have the like all the transaction, whatever the transaction you have in your production, you have in your dr database also, because your dr database uh, was running in sync with the primary. So everything up to date in the dr. So
Right.
you have break the syncing. Okay, and you are performing the changes in your production. So
Yeah.
whatever the, because you have break the syncing. So whatever the changing you are performing on your production, it will not replicate to the DR database, right? So
Okay.
before the
Yeah.
activity, you have the status, you have a backup server. If suppose your production will get crashed, so you have your DR database. So if suppose you are having the problem on the production database or production server database will get crashed, so you have your DR database. So what you will do, you will activate your DR database and will start your application from that server. Okay,
Okay.
and then you
Yeah.
can whatever you are performing on your production, you will like verify the issue, you will verify the issue, you will take the action accordingly, and then you will reinstate your primary, and then will start the syncing with your DR database, means
Okay.
DR server database, which is currently running in primary. Okay, and
Okay.
using the restore point or current session, so our time is stamp. It means it's also give you the same. Like suppose I will show you. I will show you.
Yeah.
Then you'll get the idea.
Yes.
So suppose firstly we will see the tables. Select star from user underscore tables. Select table name from user underscore tables. Okay, here we have the T1.
Yeah.
Select star from T1. Okay, so we have 4 record in the T1.
Yes.
So just a second. Just a second.
Okay.
So as we have seen how to enable the flashback. Okay.
Yes.
So
Right.
also we need to check one of the parameter called uh, recycle bin. So parameter, so parameter recycle bin. Okay. It's showing because we did not connect to the sys user, na, so that's why it's giving. So let me check, guys. Here you can see. So this is the recycle bin. Okay, so
Right.
whatever the if suppose we are dropping something, okay, so
Okay.
if we are dropping something, or as you have seen on the your system, if suppose you are deleting something on your system, so firstly where it will go? It will go to the uh,
Recycle.
yeah, it will go to the your it will go to the recycle bin one.
Okay.
Okay, so what we will do, we will not copying on your system, then what we will do, we will drop this table. Okay, suppose drop table T1. Okay,
Yeah.
array. We have connected to the users one dinner to connect user one slash user one. Okay, now we have connected to the user and we are dropping that table. So we have dropped. Now, if we are executing select star from T1 again, then it will give you the table or view does not exist.
Right.
Okay. So what we will do, we will flash back the table. So how we will do? We will do flash back table T1 before drop. Okay. What we are giving? We are giving flashback table T1 before drop. Means
Right. Right.
whatever the value before the drop command, whatever the value we have in the T1 table, it will be restored. It will be flashback from the undo area. Okay. Already I have explained in the database architecture.
I have idea about undo.
Yeah. So we will restore the database, or we are flashing back that table from the undo area only. So before T1 2 before, I forgot to give the 2 flashback table name 2 before drop. Okay, flashback complete. Do the commit. Okay, and then again we will execute the select command. Okay, means we got the value. So that is the use of the flashback on and undo memory in the architecture. Already I have explained, right? So this is the use of the undo memory. This is the use of the flashback on or off. It's also use of the DB recovery, because whatever the like dropping and all is going on, so that files or that things will be available in your DB recovery area only. Okay, so always remember, for the flashback, undo memory, undo retention, your flashback should be on, and DB recovery side. These like your flashback is totally depend on these things. Okay. So this is the drop command only. Like we have only drop. Okay.
By 1 minute, by according to my team.
Uh-huh.
Give me 1 minute. After break.
Sorry.
I think the network team guy is calling. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, okay, okay.
1 minute. Keep on. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, okay.
For us,
Yes, so this is the command which you use to flashback for drop only. Okay, this is for drop only.
Okay.
Okay, for the
Yeah.
time stamp, for the we can say for SCN, there is a means like there is a multiple method to use. Okay, so just a second. Actually, I have given some command in the chat. So can you open that chat, copy it and paste it on the Notepad++?
Yes.
Did you got the command?
Yeah, but I got it. Right now, copy and paste in Notepad.
Paste it in the second tab. You can. Okay, no, not an issue.
I'll take another note.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
previous one,
This is the like
the
profile related things. Okay.
current one. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now I am again requesting for the remote control. Requested for remote control.
I think I not get the request. Can I request again, please?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Again.
Okay.
Yes.
So, so this is for drop only. Okay. And
Okay.
now here you can see for the let me okay. And this is the first command which we need to run when we are doing any drop or anything.
Yes.
Okay, so already this command is available in the one folder I have shared, not documents by name document.
Ah, yes,
So
okay.
all the command is available in the document one.
Okay.
Yeah. So you will get all the command inside there. So I will show you one more time. Suppose I am running this command here. There is no value inside the recycle bin. Okay. Now
Yes.
I am again dropping that table. Drop table T1. Okay.
Yeah.
I have dropped. And again I am executing the same command. Here I can see the table name is test01, right? Test1, and then drop is this, and this is the drop time,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah.
this is the object name. So object name is so in the like binary format. So that's why it's showing like this. And this is the table original name, T1,
Okay.
right? TS name means the table space name.
Yeah. That's 0 also.
Yeah, table space name. Okay. Type is table. Operation what we have performed, we have performed the drop.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the command. Means we found inside the before the drop, we did not found anything in the recycle bin. And we have performed the drop, and then after we got this. Right? So what we will do? We will flashback. flashback table T1 to before drop.
mistake में T1 है यहाँ पे ये
Oh, sorry. T1 to before drop. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have performed. And again, when like and do the commit. Okay. And when again you run the same command, so you will not get the value because we have restored the value from the recycle bin. Like on
yeah,
the
right.
system, what we did on the system, if suppose we just normal, we have deleted something, so it will go to the recycle bin only.
That's right.
And again, when we will go to the recycle bin, right click on that item, that file or folder, and just run on the restore. Like, right. So it will restore from the recycle bin to the actual location. It will remove from the recycle bin. Not remove, actually, it will restore it at the actual point where it has dropped. Okay. So same thing happening here. Like we have performed the drop. Before the drop, we don't have anything in the recycle bin. We have dropped the table. So we found something in the recycle bin. Now again we have flashback. Means we have restored the table from the recycle bin. And if we will execute the same command again, if suppose we will execute the same command again, we will not found anything.
Yes,
Right?
right.
Means it restored the data from the recycle bin. So that is the first one. The second one is the SCN. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, the second one is the SCN. So how we will do that by using SCN? So suppose I'm like we have the data only. Select star from T1. Okay.
Yeah.
We have only four data. I am inserting some more data. Before the insert, let me check the current experience. Select current experience from $dollar database. Current experience from this dot $dollar database. I think we need to connect to the user and then run the same command. Okay. Here we found the SDN. Okay.
Yes, right.
Now we will connect to the first user. Here we have connected to the user one, and now we are inserting some data. Insert into T1 value. Values like I am inserting 102. Okay.
Yeah.
So now again we run the same command. Here we found before that only 4 value is available. Before that only 4 value was available. Now we have the 102 column, right? We have the 8 rows. Okay. So what we will do, we will restore the database. Suppose means like we have performed something in the database and it has changed. it has like we are inserting some data or we are testing something. Now what we will do, like client want to restore before, like we are inserting the data, but client is saying, I don't need this data. Whatever the changes we had made in this activity, I want to flush out those changes and I want to keep only older data,
Yes.
right? So what we will
Yes.
do, we will restore the data by using str. So here you can see
Okay.
also have the we have the same here insert into this. It means first we will like delete the data from the table and then restore by using str.
Yes.
Okay. Mm, what str we have? This is the str number. So we will keep the same str here. So we are going to